24 hours after 4 people were killed in a midtown Manhattan skyscraper, new details are emerging about the gunman's possible motive. Police say 27-year-old Shane Tamura intended to target the NFL's headquarters. Former Southern California resident reportedly blamed the league for hiding the dangers of brain injuries linked to CTE and football.
Fox's Kaylee Schuyler is live in New York with more on the note that shooter left behind. Kaylee.
Hi, Christine and Alex. So police say they found the note in the shooter's wallet, and New York City Mayor Eric Adams says in the note, Tamura blamed the NFL for a brain injury he had, but added that he never actually played professionally, just in high school. So this is the building that Tamura pulled up to around 6:30 yesterday, and that's really when a lot of people are getting off of work and heading home for the day. So that's where 3 people unfortunately passed away when he just riddled the lobby with bullets. Now, investigators say he left his home in Las Vegas late last week and drove all the way to New York City. Based on the note, Adam says it seems Tamura was trying to go up to the NFL headquarters, but he took the wrong elevator. As the gunshots rang out, workers inside of the office building made makeshift barricades, and it's just hard to imagine what they're thinking and feeling as they're setting up those couches and chairs and parts of desks trying to block the door to stop Tamura from getting in. He eventually went up to the 33rd floor where he killed one more person before he shot and killed himself. The NFL says one of their employees was shot and seriously injured in this attack and is in the hospital. Now, among those killed, 36-year-old NYPD officer Didarel Islam. He was off duty working security at the building. He's married with 2 children, and a third is on the way.
He was doing the job that we asked him to do. He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice, shot in cold blood, wearing a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. I want to be very clear. We believe this to be a lone shooter, and there is no longer an active threat to the public. But today, 4 innocent victims are dead.
Now, a vigil is expected to start anytime around 8 Eastern, just down the road at Bryant Park in Midtown to help honor and remember those that lost their lives yesterday. Christine and Alex.
That soundbite there, a reminder of how terrifying it was happening right here during our live cast hour yesterday. All right, Kaylee, thank you so much.
We're now on the potential motivation of that shooter.
Fox 11's Laura Diaz live outside Granada Hills Charter High School, where he was a star running back. Laura.
Yes, Christine, as you just heard, that accused gunman carried a note in which he referenced CTE. It may be the biggest clue he left behind.
Just a good kid, just a quiet, kid, always smiled, laughed.
The portrait of Shane Tamura, the man police identified as the gunman in the Midtown office tower shooting, stands in sharp contrast to how his high school coach remembers him. Tamura was a star running back at Granada Hills Charter School, where he played in 2016, and before that at Golden Valley High School in the Santa Clarita Valley. Here he is being interviewed by the Daily News after a standout game.
And one thing led to another, and I scored.
Nearly a decade later, according to police, in a failed attempt to shoot up NFL headquarters Monday, he killed 4 and critically injured another before fatally shooting himself in the chest rather than his head. Police say a note found in his pocket said, "Study my brain, please. I'm sorry." The former high school football player blamed CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy, for his problems. It's a degenerative disease associated with repeated hits to the head.
We think it comes from many sets of concussions, and generally many sets of concussions without proper healing in between.
Renowned neurosurgeon Chu says it's rare to find this condition in college and high school athletes.
For high school only players, it's not impossible, but it's kind of low. So there is a question as to whether this person had enough concussions to really cause CTE, but it appears in his note.
It can only truly be diagnosed after a person dies and an autopsy is performed on the brain.